Today I'm going to give you some basic tips for using your camera on a gimbal and show you some of the basic movements that I do. The details for all the tech stuff are in the description of the video, so just check the description if you're curious what I'm using. So the first movement I'm going to show you is following somebody who's walking, shooting them at their eye level. I put the gimbal usually in the mode where it follows my pan, but not my tilt. With the Zhiyun crane, that means you just press here once. I usually try to keep two hands on the gimbal if possible. It just feels steadier for me. So next I'm going to point the camera perpendicular to the direction I'm walking so I get a side view of the person I'm filming. I'm going to rotate around the subject. The proper way to invert your gimbal, which I don't always do, but I think it's better for the motors, you should hold the motor and then quickly flip it like that. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I just wrench it like this. Probably shortens the lives of the motors. I don't have any evidence of this, but holding the motor is a better technique. So now I'm gonna tilt the gimbal up and then I'm gonna flip up my screen as high as I can, like that, without it hitting the motor. Leave a little gap. Let's try a low angle orbit. A quick word on settings. A lot of people ask me about my gimbal settings. I use settings that I got from Joshua MORIN's channel, so I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description here, and you can check that out and you can look at the videos that he's made on settings. But a note about that, I think when people are asking what are my gimbal settings, they're wondering how I get my shots so smooth. And it's really not related to how the gimbal's set. It's more just practice. I practice with this gimbal almost every single day, and I've been using gimbals for almost 2 years now. I've used 5 different gimbals so far, and I've been able to get smooth movements with all of them. It really just comes down to getting out there, using your gear, and getting to know it. That's what's gonna make it better, not learning my exact settings that I use, or any of my camera settings, or any of that. So that's really it. It's more about practice than about the technical details, just like any skill. So, get out there, have some fun, and get shooting.